Hello listeners, welcome to my channel. I'm Judy from Hong Kong. I feel so glad you are here with me. In 2014, I wrote a book named A Silent Strong Man to cherish the memories of my father, who passed away the previous year from a fatal illness. Today, I want to share with you the time when my father stayed at the hospital to confront his illness in this podcast. I will read every line of the whole real story to you with every podcast for several minutes. I hope you will find love, meaning, and message inside it. A Silent Strong Man. Chapter 1. Continued. 10 days rolled by after the operation. Father had eventually passed the most critical stage of the recovery. We felt more than blessed to have this ideal result, which we had only dared to pray but did not expect before. What we would do next was our utmost to help Father in the process of recovery. With one back snapping on one side of his abdomen and the other hanging down beside the bed, Father knew the rest of his life would not be as easy as before. He had to learn how to take care of the best in the first place, he thought. Nurses came to Father, asking him whom he lived with, and suggesting such people learn how to deal with the best first, and then Father himself. We all respectively were married and left the family long ago, having our own families, and this was when Mother, now and in the past 10-odd years, lived with Father. They relied heavily and solely on each other to take care of themselves in terms of daily necessities. Reasonably, Mother would be the first one who had this obligation to learn to change the bags Father had to carry after being discharged from the hospital and going back home. Unluckily, Mother was not so willing to take on such a duty. She explained to us that she believed she would be incompetent in doing this job because she could not stand the smell of that stuff. She was honest, and we wanted to see her expressing her real feelings to us without disguise so we could find solutions. Among us siblings, Sam lived nearest to Father and Mother. He promised to undertake with the reservation the job Mother seemed to be delegating to him. Thereby, he learned how to change the bags with the nurse's tutelage. Within just 3 lessons, he said he could manage to do it and asked not to worry. We were not only relieved a lot but also thanked him for his help. It is certain that only if you really love someone would you not fear or disgust the smell or sight of that stuff and be willing to do it. We found Sam happened to work. He had the conditions required. We could not but feel a great deal of gratefulness for him. What Father was hospitalized in was a private hospital, one of the most expensive and renowned ones, famous in Hong Kong as being for the haves. Owing to the point that we are not that rich and Father was uninsured, we had to pay out of pocket for the fees both the hospital and the doctor charged. Many times, Father wanted to thank us for using his language and facial expression. Nevertheless, what we wanted him to do in return was not to thank us, but to do his utmost in recovery and live happily and easily in the remaining time of his life he and we deserved. One main reason why Father would receive a care in the private hospital was he had no choice when the doctors in the public hospital said to us that they were not daring enough to perform so big and risky an operation on so senior and weak an old man. Thanks for listening. I will go on reading the story to you in my next podcast. If you want to hear out the story with me, please subscribe to my channel and you will not miss any bit of it. See you in my next podcast and have a nice day.